The House of Representatives is considering a new piece of pro-life legislation. It goes after the abortion business, not from a medical standpoint, but instead it seeks to stop abortion providers from using tax-exempt, taxpayer-backed bonds for abortion clinics.
Mr. Speaker, today I introduce the No Abortion Bonds Act to end federal tax-exempt bonds that support abortion providers. Under a loophole in the current law, cities, counties, and states can issue federally tax-free bonds to finance construction of abortion clinics.
That's Congressman Robert Pittenger of North Carolina. He introduced the bill yesterday. He says the legislation applies the spirit of the Hyde Amendment, which prevents federal funds from paying for abortions. Congressman Pittenger joins us now from Capitol Hill. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good to be with you.
How does this new pro-life bill prevent abortion clinics from being built?
Well, under the current law, there's a loophole that allows for a tax-exempt bond to be sold and to help build an abortion facility. And this will not allow that to occur any longer. There are some exemptions. There are hospitals that are exempted, but you know, these tax-exempt bonds are really important for infrastructure, for schools, for hospitals, but certainly we didn't have it in mind to allow them to be used to help build abortion facilities.
Tell me how you found this loophole in the taxpayer system, which allows taxpayer money to finance abortion clinics.
Well, as we worked through the tax bill, we just identified the reality that there was a loophole there, and then we started researching and found out, for example, that in New York City, the Planned Parenthood renovated a major building, their headquarters, with a $15 million tax-exempt bond. It was in a $30 million renovation. 3 years later, happens that they sold the building for over $60 million. But taxpayer exempt bonds were used to facilitate that renovation. Elsewhere around the country, they've also built facilities utilizing these tax-free bonds.
Your legislation, though, is a standalone bill. You have 50 members of Congress, including one Democrat, who are the co-sponsors. But if you don't get the support, are you willing to incorporate this legislation into tax reform?
Absolutely. We're working on that now. You know, they don't want to put a lot of other additional aspects on the tax bill because they want it to ride through as easy as possible, but we're pushing real hard, and we've got 3 members on the Ways and Means Committee who are already sponsors on this bill. So we've got a lot of support.
Do you want to give me an idea of the likelihood you think of this passing?
I think we have a good likelihood of it passing, whether it's on the tax bill or a standalone bill. I think there's a lot of support. The American people support it. There's a Marist poll conducted recently that showed that 62% of the American people oppose federal funding for abortions. So this is consistent with what we have done in terms of our not funding abortions with taxpayer money.
All right. Thank you so much for the update and for joining us on the show. We look forward to having you back. Representative Robert Pittenger of North Carolina.
God bless you. Thank you.